Here are 10 unforgettable moments when celebrities shut down disrespectful interviewers in the most savage ways. Kicking things off, we have the iconic Chelsea Handler. Back in March 2014, she served Piers Morgan a taste of his own medicine. The interview took a sharp turn when Piers got distracted by his phone, completely ignoring his guest and shifting the spotlight away from Chelsea.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. I mean, in the middle of the commercial break, I want your viewers to know, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter. I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Well, you just weren't keeping my attention. That's
well,
more an issue
that's
for you
not
than
my
me.
problem.
Well, it is your problem.
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your show.
If they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they are. Listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
The interview wrapped up with Piers finally asking her the one question she'd been waiting for.
What's the moment if I said to you, I can give you one moment back in your life to repeat right now? What would you choose?
It would be spending this hour differently.
Can't you try and be nice?
On July 7th, 2014, Joan Rivers appeared on CNN to promote her book, Diary of a Mad Diva.
My last book was on the bestseller list 19 weeks. So my producer's not a fool. She said, write another. So I said, about what? She said, well, you're funny every day. Write about what annoys you or makes you laugh every day. And that's how the book came about. It was so great to write.
What began as a typical interview quickly spiraled when the reporter threw in an offhand remark.
Even with your fashion critiquing, while it's very mean in some ways, people can't wait to hear what you have to say. Really? It's not mean?
It's not mean. I tell the truth. I'm sure I say the same things that all your viewers say to their friends sitting next to them on the couch.
The breaking point came when the reporter steered an animal rights activism to back Joan into a corner.
You're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
Shut up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist, but I'm saying
You're eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat. I don't want to hear this nonsense. And you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
Are we serious?
The next comedian on this list didn't just speak up. He taught the hosts a masterclass in proper interviewing. On June 17, 2013, Russell Brand appeared on MSNBC's Morning Joe to promote his event.
Russell Brand, this summer he's embarking on his first ever worldwide comedy tour.
Things quickly took a turn when the hosts bluntly confessed they had no idea who he was.
I know, I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured, I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand.
Brand then took the opportunity to share his passion for stand-up comedy.
The thing I enjoy most is stand-up comedy because you're direct with your audience. You can't be misinterpreted. People can't get confused. You know what happens if you work in media? People like to change the information so that it suits a particular agenda. If you're in a room with people, then what you're saying is clear.
Rather than addressing Brand's point, the host diverted to cracking jokes about his accent.
When I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
The female co-host couldn't resist jumping in with her own remark.
I think this is my first
Brand experience?
Brand, yeah. I think it's not listening to him, it's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
That was the breaking point, prompting Brand to call out their unprofessionalism.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
Window dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
Well, thank you for your casual objectification.
On September 10th, 2017, Jim Carrey found himself face-to-face with a reporter who tried to make light of his painful recent divorce. The encounter took place at New York Fashion Week, where he unexpectedly crossed paths with E! News interviewer Kat Sadler on the red carpet.
Hey, Jim Carrey. Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey.
Eager to interview the legendary actor and comedian, the reporter kicked things off with an insensitive question.
Is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine.
Clearly stunned by the question, Jim was left baffled and responded with,
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're
I
celebrating.
mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons?
Trying to salvage the conversation, she made an attempt to change the tone.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
Then, Carrey wrapped it up with an iconic and unforgettable line.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now.
However, things didn't escalate quite like they did on April 14th, 2015, when Bill Burr appeared on Fox's morning show to promote his animated series, F is for Family.
Bill Burr, welcome to Good Day New York.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Well, the show is so funny. I'm just, is it based on your real life, or is it,
Yeah, no, it's definitely based on my life.
What began as a typical promotional segment took a sharp turn just 2 minutes in when the female host confronted him about some of his past jokes.
So your Christian background is part of the show, or at
Yes,
least
and
two
I wanted
episodes.
to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
In true Bill fashion, he didn't back down. Instead, he flipped the script, seized control of the moment, and went all in on the host.
I don't even know we did maybe 2 jokes about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
This wasn't the first time Bill had to handle someone crossing the line. He also publicly shut down Tony Hinchcliffe after being invited to his show Kill Tony. Tony built his career by publicly insulting and humiliating others for laughs and personal gain. At first, Bill seemed to be enjoying himself, walking in with his usual charm and wit. But it quickly became clear he didn't fully know what he'd signed up for, until one particular comedian took the stage.
Just compliment someone, put it in the context of a joke, and an idiot will make a fool of himself.
It didn't take long for Bill to catch on to how Tony set up amateurs for failure.
Okay, that was 47 seconds when you asked, but it's 1 minute now, and let's just put an end to this, shall we?
Oh, thank you.
And true to form, Bill couldn't just sit back and stay quiet.
Yeah, but didn't you kind of fuck him with the music on the way up? You're like, he's gonna suck. You put it every...
The next moment features a legendary comic whose response led to the interview being shut down. In 2007, during Jerry Seinfeld's promotional tour for his new movie, he appeared on the legendary Larry King Live. But instead of focusing on the film, Larry seemed fixated on discussing how Jerry's iconic sitcom Seinfeld came to an end.
Lasted how long?
9 years, 180 episodes.
You gave it up, right?
I did. So.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
This odd remark shocked and insulted Jerry.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
I thought that was pretty well documented.
Is this still
CNN?
Don't most shows go down a little?
Most people do also. But, yeah, no, I went off the air. I was the #1 show on television, Larry. Do you know who I am?
By 2016, Jerry found himself back in the spotlight when a CBC interviewer tried to stir up race controversy in his professional life.
Talk to? I have noticed that most of the guests are mostly white males of 22 episodes.
Yeah,
that you've
let's
had.
get into that.
No, but you
take a look over here, Peter. What do you see? A lot of whiteys. What's going on here? Oh, this really pisses me off.
Some argue that Schultz frequently crosses the line under the cover of comedy, and this moment had his audience beginning to take notice.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Calm down.
Yeah, when do we play beer pong, bitch?
And I thought, no, guys.
You want a piece of me?
No, you want to do this. You don't want to do this. No.
Security!
This brings us to the final story, one that sparked divided opinions. Some sided with the comedian, while others backed the interviewer. At the 2022 Oscars Vanity Fair Afterparty, Tiffany Haddish was approached by a reporter, and his question caught her completely off guard.
Did you do a little costume change?
The remark stunned the actress, who swiftly fired back with confidence.
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom.
Realizing his mistake, the reporter tried to smooth things over, but Tiffany wasn't done yet.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
Want more? Make sure you're subscribed. The next one's even better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.